give FIU credit. They really, to start the second half, really came out, executed their offense well, because I thought we defended them exceptionally well the first half. And I think they might have made 5 of their first 7 shots. And we had a couple poor execution, a couple turnovers in that mix, and then just kind of fighting an uphill battle the whole way. And, we talked about Baird heading into the game being kind of the heart and soul of their team. A guy who's shooting 18%, I think, from the 3 heading into the game, but just, a tough kid that doesn't back down. And he kept them in it in the first half with some really good action off ball screens and, made those big threes in the second half. So, we turned the ball over too much with 18 turnovers. We were +5 or +6 at halftime on the glass, ended up only +5. We needed to be +10 in this game. Didn't shoot the ball as well from the free throw line as we have, and we needed them. We needed every single one. And again, it's tough when some guys don't shoot the ball as well or play as well with the limited number of guys that we have for us to be successful. Everybody needs to play at a pretty high level, and unfortunately we didn't get that tonight. It's disappointing. We practiced well all week. I said that to everybody I've talked to. But that doesn't always guarantee that you're going to be successful in the game. What it does guarantee is you're going to get to keep practicing and hopefully continue to practice well. And if you do that, you give yourself a better chance to perform well.
I would imagine you let Beard get into the lane a little more than your liking.
Yeah, and I thought our ball screen coverage was pretty good. It was after the ball screen coverage. We weren't able to keep our chest in front of them. Weren't able to, kind of corral him and keep him under control. And so now additional help men had to come and got us in some rotations. And he made some tough shots too in the first half. I think we had a 3 or 4 point lead in there with maybe 3 minutes to go, the last round. At that time struggled on a couple defensive possessions.
Tulio had a great game rebounding, but when he posted up on offense, he had some difficulty in there. Is that going to be, are we going to see more of him posting up or trying to get him in space for some straight line drives?
Well, I think it's some of the times in the post he goes a little too fast. He's got to catch the ball first and then, make the play. Again, trying to find different ways where he can be successful offensively. And we've been emphasizing getting the ball in the paint. Our big guys took 11 and 4, that's 15, and 8 is 23, and 3 is 26, so 26 out of 60 shots. So we got the ball into our big guys. They were a key component of our offensive scheme today. But now comes the reality. They have to deliver now, because I've never met a big guy who got the ball as much as he wanted. That's just a fact. And it's a guard talking, but I've never coached one, never met one. But as I always say, you got to be careful what you wish for. So now it's time to deliver. And I think those guys will. I commend Tulio because I've been on him about his rebounding, especially on the offensive end. He gets 5 offensive rebounds, 17 total. Make a couple of those shots around the rim. Make both free throws, and now he's got, 15 and 17, and we probably win, and everybody's talking about what a great game he had. But again, that's the thing. We got a long way to go, but we're not too far off in some areas, and we just need to get some consistency in our work ethic on a daily basis, which will then give us the best opportunity to have consistency come game time.
You've got limited guys available. What's David Collins' status?
David Collins got his fitted knee brace, protective knee brace today. So we'll see in the next couple days where that puts him in terms of time frame to get back. He's feeling, he feels good, he feels strong. We just, again, when anything in a situation like that, I'm the basketball coach. So that goes to the doctors and the trainers. You know what I mean? I got enough to worry about. Those guys can handle the medical stuff, and we got the great doctors and great trainer. So he's working hard, and so I think whenever they say he's good to go, it won't take an extended time to get him back in the mix.
Terrence really came here and took an onus and real ownership on really his coaches getting outworked tonight. How did you feel about their effort?
Our effort?
Your effort?
I mean, it's hard sometimes. It's hard to sit here and say, you out-rebound a team by 5. You hold them to 40% from the field, 30% from the 3, and you didn't play hard. Those stats don't match with not playing hard. You know what I mean? They just don't. There are times where we drop our heads when we make a mistake, and you can't do that, But that's also part of the culture that we're trying to change, where you're gritty and fighting and scrapping and clawing every single play. Now, it's also very difficult, human nature-wise, to keep doing that when you're not getting anything on the other end, where the ball isn't going in or you're turning the ball over or whatever the case might be. I mean, Tulio goes 3 for 11. There's 3 or 4 of those shots, makeable shots for him, no question about it. Jiggs goes 3 of 14. Same thing there. Peyton goes 0 of 8. 5 of those were wide open looks. He had 7 turnovers. The only 3 he made, they called the travel before he made it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to keep digging down when you're not getting this stuff on the offensive end. It takes a special group. It takes a strong, historic culture to be able to fight through those. And there's teams that are out there that do that, and we're going to get there one day. We're not there right now.
I mean, that was the main focus of the game, was to get the ball inside. I did feel like we, in the second half, we didn't do as guard. We didn't do that to the best of our abilities, and they were cracking down, doubling down there and stuff. So we just had to make the adjustments, and we didn't do that in the second half.
They caught you guys on a couple of threes in the second half. It was just a mismatch, and you guys just got lost on the perimeter, or were they doing anything to kind of switch up their sets there?
Really, we wasn't in sync on defense. So, to be honest with you, that's how they got them open shots. But we got to, prepare for next game, work on that.
Was it a matter of shots just not falling tonight, or not getting the looks that you wanted, or what was it tonight?
They just played harder than us in the second half. Barrett, little guard, he took over for the team, and we give him all the credit. I feel like he had like 6 steals in the second half. He ran his team. He made big shots, and we didn't respond. So we just got to work on that for the future.
Are you saying from your guys' standpoint, or is there anything a coach can do to put you in a better position, or is that you just saying that's just coming from you guys needing to put it out there more?
I feel like the coaches are giving us, they're preparing us well for the games. We just got to go out there and deliver, follow their preparation, game plan, and just play better ultimately.